subscribe now. Thank you. So enjoy the video.
Hey y'all, it's Ryukin here, and welcome to the weekly dose of reviewing stuff. And starting something peaceful with this warm background music that I've chosen for my YouTube audio library. And if this kind of familiar to you, you have been familiar with this music from that game called Golfing Over It, which is basically a game that you're going to golf over it instead of that cauldron man. But that's not the point of the video anyways. So, and sit back and relax and enjoy the beginning of this video. Dogs barking, don't care. And today, in this episode of the weekly dose of reviewing stuff here, I'm going to take y'all a look at this wireless mic right here that I reviewed a few years ago. Oh, I think it's not that long time ago though, but to me, it feels like the time flies fast. And well, why did I have to take a review about this again? Well, I was asking myself if I wanted to review this item right here or not in 2024. So, and does it any good compared to my current wireless mic that I'm using right now? And well, of course, I don't have it on my Shure because right now I'm using it for my boom mic that I'm using right now to record this part here. And well, so this is a so-called wireless mic right here that it has a Shure brand on it, which on that one blog video that I made like a year ago, this thing right here, it kind of feels like some sort of a OEM with a slap Shure logo on it, which, well, of course it's a complete generic, so there's no branding on it, but they put like a branding on it like on a later. And of course they are really made by Shure themselves, but they're actually made by some Chinese company out there, and they slap a Shure logo on it, which they put on there so cheap is that the paint on this thing kind of fell out, and I have to clean it up just to review this complete generic looking wireless mic. And the shape itself, it looks kind of remind me of the Rode Wireless Mic Go, which they have like a square shape and with a clip on the back for mounting onto your camera or on your person for the transmitter. And well, so of course, does it perform any better or any good than my Comica Boom X-D2 that I'm using right now? Well, we are going to find that out in this new episode of the weekly dose of reviewing stuff. So get ready. And without any hesitate, let's get this video started, shall we? So, this is a good old Shure wireless mic that I reviewed a long time ago. Not a long time ago really, but it's like back in a few years ago. So, I reviewed this back in 2022, and yep, the reviews, they are kind of cringy because, you know, that video it was like, well, I use like a Samsung camera and my main camera as well. So back then my main camera was Samsung Galaxy A7 2016, or I don't even sure about camera that I was used to record back then though. So but it doesn't really matter anyways. So, and if you want to check the video where I have made a first review about this, so links are maybe provided in the description as the playlist that you can go check them out if you want to. Or maybe if the video itself is not even there because I was too lazy to put it on there, or we're just going to put it as a video card inside this video, so you can go check it out if you want to. Alright, and here is a good old Shure wireless mic right here that I used to review back in a few years ago. Well, I don't know how well it performs back then. So, and the last use of this thing right here, it was like back in 2023 where I had made a video about that fake Sony headphones that I used in the beginning part of the video. And you know what? They are really terrible. So, and well, before we get into any comparisons between this cheap so-called Shure wireless mic and the Comica Boom X-D2 right here that I'm using right now, so we are going to take a look at the unit themselves first to get a better idea of what it looks like. So, and here is the transmitter. So on our transmitter right here, you got the couple of status LEDs for indication of the power and the Wi-Fi, which, yep, is complete wireless and is running on a generic 2.4G signal transmission. So I don't think that there's anything inside of that is indicating that is a 2.4G. So, but maybe it's just some generic wireless transmission set anyways inside of this transmitter guts. So, but it doesn't really matter. So, and on the side, you got some couple of buttons right here for the different functions. So, such as the power button, which is just going to turn on the transmitter itself. So, you have to press and hold the button right here to get it to work like this. And once it actually works, the blue LED light came on, as well as the green button right here for the indication of the power or in usage. So, if you want to turn it off, you just go to long press and hold again to turn it off. So it's very simple, and you got a button right here for set and for volume control or gain audio control, which they're all clicky. The buttons themselves, they are really clicky, but at least they don't make any loud noises as much as the mechanical keyboards. And on the top, you got the microphone input as well as the aux audio jack. It was used to be like some sort of you put it to your smartphone and then you want to play some background music that you would like. So, but it's really nice to have that feature though. So on my Comica Boom X-D2, it just doesn't even have it. So, well, it just doesn't even have the aux audio cable here for turning on some BGMs or some music that you would like. And on the center there is the Bluetooth microphone, which, well, guess what? The tab that is actually made for the wind muff is now broken and I couldn't find it anywhere now. So I kind of lost it because of how broken that is. So I was just going to leave it alone, and you know, you would get this cheap looking wireless mic right there without a wind muff. So the wind muff right here, the only purpose of it is only to use when outside, when there is a wind or anything like that. And on the bottom, you got a USB Type-C charger, and along with it, there is a status LED to indicate that it is charging, and it's a red LED. And from what you can see in camera right now, you will going to see that there's like a blue filter in there, and well, of course, that is actually going to light up that red LED light. So, and well, that really nothing on the other side right there, but on the bottom or on the back or whatever it is, got a clip right here for clipping onto the person that you would like to interview, like this. And yeah, here's what it looks like when it is clipped onto the shirt, like this. And that's really for the transmitter. So pretty simple looking. And along with the transmitter, you got a receiver that it came along with the transmitter itself when I first got this thing new, or I got this thing back then. And on the receiver, you got that same couple of LEDs once again, which I'm not going to talk about that because you know it's the same thing, but except on the side you get nothing much but the only one button to turn on the receiver, which is just instantly power on the thing. And if you're not careful enough, or if you accidentally press that button, is actually going to turn on the thing. So, and if you want to turn it off, you just long press and hold and it's going to turn it off for you. So, and on the bottom you get a USB Type-C charger once again, and on the top you would get an audio output for your camera as well as the microphone jack. Sorry, I mean a headphone jack, so not a microphone jack in this case. So you got a headphone jack right here for monitoring the audio, which is not that good. And even I have my HP headphones that I use to monitor the audio, it's not going to make any worky at all because you know the audio is so quiet. So when it get into monitor, and I don't know if when I use with my HP headphones that is going to boost the audio gain inside of my headphones to monitor what's on there. So, but it really depends on the headphones though, so I can't really tell. And that's really it. And on the back or on the bottom or whatever it is, you got a clip for connecting out to your camera, and that's it. So this is the receiver. So that's pretty much it for the wireless Shure thing right here that I reviewed back a few years ago. And well, so how well does it perform compared to my Comica Boom X-D2 that I'm using right now? Well, we are going to find that out in the next part of the video from now. So, and without any further or nonsense to do, or without any hesitate, let's get some comparisons with this so-called Shure wireless mic, generic microphone type started. Because I don't want to make any hesitate at all, because that is going to waste time on my SD card. And alright, so without any further nonsense to do or wasting time on my SD card, let's get some comparisons showdown started. Okay, so first thing first right here, we are going to start with the Comica Boom X-D2 right here. So this has been the star of the show since I first bought this thing right here for my camcorder. And you can see that right now it's doing its own action, and you can see that right now I'm using it on my lavalier mic. So you can see right there, right now I have clip on my shirt. So you can hear the taps and everything. And here's what it sounds like right here when it's clipped onto the shirt. So here's what it sounds like by the overall. And you can also mute the audio on the microphone itself. So if you don't want to get something like get into the microphone like this, and well, I think I'll have to press it again. Alright, we are back on track, and here's what it sounds like once again right here for Comica Boom X-D2 at the most default settings that I've set on this. So right now I have set it to mono audio so you can hear both of the audio channels simultaneously, and right now I have set it to 6 decibels on the receiver. So, and alright, so we are going to switch to those good old Shure wireless mic right here that I'm going to be comparing it to the Comica Boom X-D2 right here to hear on what both of these right here will sound like in 2024. And I don't think it's going to sound that great because, you know, just look by the quality of this thing. It's pretty plasticky. You know, it costs a few bucks. And alright, so right now I'm going to switch to this so-called Shure wireless mic right here to see what it's gonna sound like in 2024. And also I'm gonna be using the same audio cable right here that I'm using on my Comica Boom X-D2 too to hear what it's going to sound like in high definition. So you're going to hear it in the few seconds from now. Alright, so without further hesitate, let's switch it on to the Shure wireless mic, or actually I'm gonna call it a so-called Shure. Is it Shure or anything? No one can tell, but the test will tell it all. So, get ready. Alright. You hear me? Alright. Here it is. So, I'm just going to get up this. Alright, so this is a Shure wireless mic that I used to review like a few years ago, and here's what it sounds like. So, and right now I don't have a wing muff on this, so I was just going to do it like this, like a raw, the most raw audio from the entire thing right here. So, and here's what it sounds like right here, and right now I can't even tell y'all because, you know, right now I don't have my headphones being monitored on my camcorder, but I was just looking at the audio waveform. But well, of course, here's what it sounds like in a nutshell right here for the so-called Shure wireless mic. And hey, guess what? Maybe I have my iPhone, so I'm going to show it to y'all right here of what it looks like. So, alright, excuse me. I have this camera right here so y'all can see in the mirror or the front camera or whatever it is. So, I don't know if y'all can see it. So, I have this high quality Comica audio cable right here being plugged in onto the headphone jack because, you know, it's the only way that I can get the much better audio sounding as much as from this Comica Boom X-D2 right here, but except this one, it has a aux audio jack for playing a BGM or whatever you like. And alright, so now I'm gonna switch back to my Comica Boom X-D2 to get the original audio back because I just can't even bear to hear that audio anymore. So, well, I'm going to unplug from... Oh hey, guess what? And here is the... what? It's flashing. So right now it is dying out because I used too much, I think. I used like a few minutes though, so I'm just going to turn them off both. And yep. And alright, so I think this is going to be it for the microphone comparison. So you're going to hear the idea of what their sounds like, and also along with the Comica Boom X-D2, my current wireless microphone that I'm using. And yep, that's pretty much it for all about the microphone comparisons between the cheap wireless microphone and alright, so I think this is going to be it. So after I've done reviewing the footage, and I'm going to come back to talk about the conclusions of what I think about both my Shure wireless mic and the Comica Boom X-D2 in comparison. So yeah, alright, so I'll be right back with it after I'm done reviewing all of the footage that I've recorded on this. So, alright, let's jump to the conclusions, shall we? Okay, so I've done the microphone comparison with the Shure wireless mic and the Comica Boom X-D2 that I'm using right now. And of course, I didn't use it on my shirt again. So first of all, right here, upon expecting the videotape that I've just recorded like many hours ago, and upon expecting the videotape that I just recorded right here, and here is the tape right here that I'm going to get into an inspection. So, yep. And as you can see here, the audio from Comica Boom X-D2 right here, when it's plugged into my Sony Handycam, it's going to sound like this depending what on your camera that you're using. So if you have one of those DSLRs or Panasonic or one of those cameras that you have, or whatever you have, like, you know, the well-known camera brands that you have, the result is going to be different depending on each camera that you're using. But in this case right here, I'm using my Sony Handycam to record this, so the audio right here is going to be different depending on each of the camera brand and the model. And alright, so and upon expecting the video clip that I just recorded, so far so good. The audio from Comica Boom X-D2 right here kinda sounds like this. Controls on the mic itself, and including the audio waveform right there, which it's picking up my voice pretty. So I'm gonna say it still picks up my voice pretty well, and it also picks up my fan that I was using in the video, which right now I'm still using it because, you know, it's too hot. So that's why I have a fan running this the entire time when I was recording a video. But I don't know if y'all can hear the fan running, but if you're hearing the fan, which that means the microphone that I'm using right now is not the Blue microphone itself, but instead is a boom mic. So, but I don't know if y'all can hear the fan noise running. So, but it's going to be the same as this tape anyways. So, but yep, of course, I still can hear the fan running in the tape, that the part where I use my Comica Boom X-D2 to record the part of the audio. But so far so good. The audio from a Comica Boom X-D2, it sounds fine, but the overall, it still picks up my voice well, and as well as the background noises and the wind noises and everything. But as soon as I switch to the Shure wireless mic,
Alright.
so but as soon as I get a Shure wireless mic to hook it up onto my camcorder, because my camcorder just, well, you know, I don't have a stereo mixer on this, so that's why I just end up doing this. Guess what? When I first plugged this Shure wireless mic in, I started to hear some audio interference noises, which there sounds like some and I don't know if there is actually any problem to the receiver itself having a problem with the dust in the audio jack, which is some kind of a common problem that you might going to expect on the most of the tech that it has a hole. But even though the issue is not from the dust as what I'm seeing, but probably the issue right here is probably due to it was on a low battery on this. So, but that's why I didn't know it. But before I know that, I was gonna unplug the audio jack from this, and I start seeing this LED light right here starts flashing, which indicates that the battery is on low. So, but that's why I was be able to unplug it in time to take that shot. So that's why I got that shot like on camera to show y'all the low battery indicator, which, well, you know, this thing right here, it doesn't give me indication of how the battery is on low or high or on full or whatever. So there's no any other indication but just two LEDs. So But well, of course, no indications for the battery, and you will go to end up looking at the LED lights instead of just looking at the battery indicator like what on the most of the wireless microphones should be. And well, of course, the audio from a Shure wireless mic right here is kinda.
Here it is. So I'm just going to hit OK.
Sorry again.
Alright,
for coughing.
so this is and right now I don't have a win.
There's like a audio interference noise going on while I was recording this part right here when I was using the Shure wireless mic, and somehow the audio interference was playing along the entire time while I was plugging in my Shure wireless mic into my camcorder. And guess what? The audio from this thing right here, I'm gonna say it's still as bad as what it is when I was using this to my Sony Xperia when I was using to record that fake Sony headphones that I used to review like a year ago. But you know, the audio sounds still as terrible as what it is, but although it cuts a lot of background noises like the fan, like of those background noises, and it's only intended to pick up my voice only. So, but that's the only one good thing that I've seen so far on the Shure wireless mic. But otherwise, by the overall, the audio it still sounds terrible. But considering of how cheap this thing is made, so it's, you know, it's so cheap. So it's really cheap. But if you are using it in the correct way or right way, it should be a microphone for you. But you know, I couldn't take any opinion on that, but since the audio right here, but as I compare it to my Comica Boom X-D2, but I'm gonna say the audio from a Comica Boom X-D2 is much better than this. But well, of course I didn't use it that much, but although I was end up using the Blue microphone the entire time, and until I have the Comica Boom X-D2 like many months later. So, but yep, of course that was it. So the Shure wireless mic is still as bad as what it is, and I think I'm gonna say the Comica Boom X-D2 wins this round. And also, what do you guys think? So this one, well, I was still just going to put it in the case as always. So, and yep, for the conclusion, well, just like what I've said, so it's still as bad as what it is. And with the audio output right here, it kind of swapped. So the one is supposed to be for the headphones is used as the output to put into the camcorder, but somehow on the supposed to be the output of to your camera, it now becomes like, you know, it only picks up noises from the receiver and that's it. It's not going to anywhere in the microphone. So, and the only way that I can get this thing to work is only through the headphone jack if you want to connect to the camera. So this is the only one design flaw that I found this so far. But well, I don't know if they actually swapped the module or they swapped some IC inside this. So, but probably they actually make a mistake or something. But well, of course, I didn't complain about that, but as well as it actually works after all. So I've kind of used it like a few times, and the last use that I've used this Shure wireless mic right here, it was on the video where I had made a review about the fake Sony headphones, which it was used in the only beginning part of the video. And as soon as I recorded the regret part, where I said I was regretting using this microphone because of how terrible it is. And yep, so I think this is going to be basically it for this video. And of course, you know, the conclusion is a conclusion, and this is still terrible as what it is. It's kind of janky, but considering of how janky they are. And alright, I think this is going to be basically it for this video. And well, of course, all of these right here will undergo into the post-production process like after all. So, and yep, of course, that's basically it for this video. And if you do like this content right here, so please leave me a like, comment, and also the most important thing is, which is to consider subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you'll be sure y'all for that. And alright, I think this is going to be really it for this video, and I will see y'all there, all around, where I'm going to make more awesome quality content like this. And I'm sorry again if I wasn't looking at the camera all the time, because you know I was looking at the screen. So it kind of feels like I was looking at something the entire time, like a teleprompter or something, but no, I was looking at the screen. I will see y'all there. And last, peace out and anyways ขอบคุณทุกผู้ชมด้วยนะครับที่มาติดตามขอบคุณมากแล้วก็หากชอบนะครับก็อย่าลืมกดไลค์กดแชร์แล้วก็กดปุ่ม subscribe สีแดงนั่นด้วยแล้วก็ผมก็จะยินดีมากขอบคุณมากเลยนะครับที่กดไอ้เจ้าปุ่มนั่นน่ะปุ่มสีแดงแต่ผมไม่รู้มันเป็นปุ่มสีอะไรนะตอนนี้แต่ว่าเอาจริงมันก็เป็นสีขาวนะถ้าใครใช้ดาร์กโหมดนะแต่ว่าโอเคและสำหรับวันนี้ก็คือเอพิโซดของ The Weekly Dose of Reviewing Stuff แล้วก็ขอบคุณท่านผู้ชมอีกครั้งหนึ่งนะครับที่มาติดตามขอบคุณมากแล้วก็เดี๋ยวเจอกันใหม่ในเอพิโซดหน้าของซีรีส์ The Weekly Dose of Reviewing Stuff by the host it's Ryukin that's me actually เอาจริงนี่แหละที่เป็น the post and anyways bye bye สวัสดีครับ